Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Budget Modeler the Budget Modeler Buddy Build. I will get my words out, and I can't swear yet because it's not. Oh, it's gone 30 seconds. Bollocks. There we go. Sorted. So you got me, Steph, Budget Modeler, and you got him, Mikey, the bearded veteran.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Morning, Mikey. Oh, and not forgetting Modmin. Hello,
Morning.
Jeff. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Cool. Glad to hear it. How are you, Mikey?
I'm all right, mate. We had fun yesterday, didn't we, Modman?
Yes.
Oh, good Lord.
We did a quiz with the Pictionary round, and you got mentioned.
Oh, good Lord. What did you draw?
It was.
I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to look through the pictures on my page. Because I put all the screenshots of all the pictures.
Okay. Which page? Your Facebook one? Your Discord page?
My Facebook one.
Right. I will have a look at that later. Oh, good Lord.
Tiff
So
got it
let's
straight away.
say again.
It was Tiff's turn to guess what Gary was drawing, and Tiff got it straight away with the drawing.
Cool. Excellent. Right, let's go through some comments before we see where we're up to and what we're doing.
Yeah.
Duke's in saying, "G'day, you bonzer blokes and Sheilas. Hope you are feeling awesome." Yes, we are, Duke. And hello. Jim says, "Guten Tag, mein Haus. Und Herren, bitte. Albatross."
Guten Morgen.
Morning.
Morgan. Tiff says, "Morning, fellas." Morning, Tiff.
Morning, Modman.
Jim says, "Aunt Duke, good Friday evening to you." Jim says, "Good morning, Tiffany."
Good morning, Jim.
Jim says, "You're wearing a great shirt, Steph." Yes, I am. I am danger. I am an ejection seat. And it's ejection, not ejector. I hate that. Anyway, Squarish is in saying, "Morning, all."
Good morning, James.
Morning, James. Mr. Skelly's in. Hello, Dave. Good morning, Truffles. What? You calling me fit pig food? Anyway, Jim says it was a bloody awful drawing exercise for me.
Yeah, they were interested.
Yeah.
What I've done. Sorry, go on. I'll say it.
And of course, a pleasant good morning to our gracious hosts. Thank you, Jim. Right, so go.
As I was going to say, what I've done is I've screenshotted all the drawings and I've put them up without the answers, so people can have a go at guessing what the drawings are.
Excellent. I will have a look.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I bet. Right then, Mikey, what stage are you up to with your albatross? Get your fresh albatross. If we go full screen on him.
Yeah.
So
So I've got the nose cone on now as well.
and the propeller.
Yes, and a prop.
You could actually get away with making that a monoplane and put a load of
That's what I
rigging
was
on the top
thinking.
and underneath.
Like a steampunk monoplane.
Yeah,
I think that'll look pretty cool.
that would, yeah.
I've been debating whether or not to do that.
No, not with this one. Just do that. But if you've got any 148 stuff, you could always do one of those with what we're going to be doing.
Yeah. That's
Anyway, moving swiftly along. You lot didn't hear that. Hey, what? Nothing. I said nothing, and I mean nothing. Oh, I thought we were going to top-down view and see what it looked like, Mikey. Or have you finished? Or are you just going to crack on?
Struts are snapped off the top wing, as always. They never seem to stay on for more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But the undercarriage is nice and strong now that I put a brass rod across it. So, the other thing I've done this week is I've been painting the walls on.
Ooh, nice. Pretty.
That slides off, so I can spray that.
Cool.
But I've had to cover up the barn and the hay and stuff.
Mm.
But that's out of the way. Oh, I know what I've used resin for the first time as well. There,
Oh, cool.
Oh.
What did you use?
UV resin.
The clear stuff.
Yep,
Yeah, that's good. That is.
because it's just a water trough, so it wouldn't have that much colour to it.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah, so finish painting that this week, hopefully, and then I can start doing the grass and the mud, and I've started putting the universal carrier together.
Cool. Excellent. Got a couple more comments to go through.
Yep.
Wow, my eyes are very blue on this in this light. Ooh.
You can add my yourself later.
Well, it's weird because my eyes are actually green normally.
Anyway, Jim Altergut, we'll get away from your spanner eyes. Good morning, Dave. Squarish, says Jim. Almost looks like a Yonkers 13. Yeah, it does, Jim. Very much. DJ Sonic saying, hey, guys. Hey, Sonic.
Hey guys.
Morning.
Jim saying, at DJ, a good morning, my contest partner.
Yes, they were working together to guess each other's pictures.
Cool. And Sonic says, don't forget to smash the like button. Yep, likes on both channels, if you could, please. That'd be awesome.
And mob.
Right then. Oh, yes, and mobbins. Right then. Where am I up to?
Let's have a look.
Ding, ding, ding. You have to do that.
Compulsory.
It's the law. There you go. All the rigging is done.
Cool.
I had to redo that one in there, those three in there, because I'd got them in the wrong order. So they go a specific way. So it's like, oh, bugger. So I redid those. So that, and I also had to redo the aileron cables because I had turnbuckles on them and they don't have turnbuckles. So I've got to go around and just do some trimming up and bits and pieces and just touch up the paint. So yeah, that's where I'm up to. And this morning he's going to be mainly doing decking.
Oh yeah,
So
I've got decals to do as well.
all there is are just the German crosses. I've done this one. That's done.
Nice.
So you can just see the decal on there. So I'll probably give that a satin a satin coat, just to blend everything in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I is mainly doing this lot. And just working out where it goes. Ooh, that's fun because those two are right over that bit there. So there's bits going to have to be cut out and sawed and done stuff too. So it's good because I've got all the stripes and I can look, okay, so that one touches there and that one goes, and it gives me a way of getting everything in place.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is what I is up to.
Cool.
So I've got my little wax heater that I use. Have I shown you what I use for deckling?
Nope.
No.
Right. You know the wax heaters you get? So you put a block of wax in there, heat it up, melts and lets off nice smells.
Yes.
There's the, I don't know whether you, can I without ripping it? You can just about see it there. That's the hot plate. And you put some water in your little bowl there, heat it up, and it warms the water up. Warming the water up, when you put the decals in, the decals release within about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
They release a damn sight quicker than cold water. So always release your decals in warm water. Not hot water, just warm.
Top tip of the day.
Yep. Second top tip of the day, don't eat yellow snow.
Oh, yeah, there is that. Ow. I need to paint this plate. It's fun. I can play with the propeller on mine as well. Woo. Yeah. Okay, stop acting like a child.
No. Never stop acting like a child. Because that way you get too old too quick.
Oh, I feel old as it is.
Exactly. If you feel it, then don't start acting old. Because that's when things go wrong. And here is my solid set. There's my brushes.
Excellent.
A friend of mine sent them to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those paint brushes that you can fill with paint.
Yeah.
So I filled them with solid set.
Yeah.
I do have my own, but I've got a load of microset that needs using up, so I'm using that first. I'll fill it with air, and then I use it.
Good idea.
So that is.
In fact, it's bordering on the genius.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that. And I'm not going to start this, but if you're interested, I actually decal on a matte surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's opening up that can of worms. The reason I do it on a matte surface is because of I'm just mad, and daft, and ridiculous, and stupid, and silly. No, the reason I do it is when you do it on a gloss surface,
Yeah.
I find, and this is my own personal opinion, I find that when you put your decaling solution on, it beads.
Yeah.
And with that, with the beading, I find it that the solution, oh, you good God, that is crap decals. Oh my God, they have just flaked and broken up. Okay, that is going to have to go there, and I'm not going to move anything. So get off where it is. It will stay, and I will have to measure up the other one next to it. At least it went on square straight away.
Was it square-ish?
No, it's square. There's no ish about it. Be careful of the decals. They are very thin and very fine, and break up dead easy.
We have a certain mutual friend that would be very disappointed in the fact you're using decals at all.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Mayfield.
Yes.
Not little Mr. Mayfield, not the young one.
You're
the old git.
not Mayfield Jr.
No.
What was I going to do? Yes. Okay.
And then I just coat them in solvent solution.
So, you reckon you're going to make it? Do you reckon this albatross is going to make it to the show this weekend?
It's next weekend.
Is it?
This weekend I've got off, but we're over there Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Gotcha.
So it should make it.
Excellent.
But we'll do the next one a week on Friday, 2 weeks today.
Yeah.
And that should be the last show for this. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. You know, it would be cool to have any stand if you got an iPad or anything. Do like a clip of all the photos from the build,
Yeah,
like a video of them.
yeah.
That'd be good to show people.
Like the pictures I haven't taken.
Oh, have you not been taking pictures?
No, I always forget.
You must have took some because you put some on SitRep.
I've probably because what I tend to do is I'll tend to take photos and delete them.
Well, that's just plain silly.
Yes,
You should put them on your page.
Yes, I should.
Consider yourself told.
Yes, Dad.
And you've just quoted Sonic there because that was one of his comments.
Was it?
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking up. All right.
We got some comments, have we?
Yeah, we've got quite a few.
Okay, give me a sec. I'll need to drain this.
How useful is a modmin?
Right then. Sonic says that was just plain silly. Okay, fine. Move along. Jim says absolutely smashing job on the rigging stuff. Thank you very much, Jim. Sonic says acting like a child. Oh, you wouldn't have me doing that ever. Can you smell it? 'Cause I can smell it from here. And Sonic's just giggling. Duke says absolutely awesome Albatri all. Dave Skelly says I get told to stop acting like a child a lot, usually by my children. Yes, that's about right. Sonic says my kids typically join in. Lol. Jim says at Steph, saw your latest episode of the Cauldron yesterday. Can't say enough about how impressed I am with that model. Bravo. Thank you very much. I tell you what, it was really fun to build. Really enjoyed building it. So again, thank you, Jim. Dave Skelly says, either of you attending the Fen Model Show? I will be there on the Sunday. The Saturday, I'm at RAF Witten for a wargaming jobber. So I will be there Sunday.
I don't really go to model shows because there's none within like a 40-mile radius of me.
Then start one.
Yeah, we were going to this year, and then everything sort of fell apart. So I was like,
Yeah. Jim, question for both of our hosts. Would either of you be willing to fly the Cauldron in combat? I'll let you answer that one first, Mikey.
well, I have flown light aircraft when I was in the cadets. Yeah, we flew through the mountains and stuff like that, but probably not, as they didn't even have seatbelts and things. And having done aerobatics,
Yeah, they did have seatbelts.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, the Cauldron's got seatbelts.
Because I know the FE2B doesn't have seatbelts for the front gunner.
He said fly it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's an interesting thing. They didn't have seatbelts because they needed to be able to stand up. So what they did is they had straps on the floor that they could hook their feet into. But when they were flying around. Like, yes. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I suppose you never really know until you're in the moment, do you?
No.
Yeah, it's sometimes your self-preservation is overridden by your need to do something about the situation you're in.
Yes, very much so.
I think that's why a lot of forces personnel are able to do what they do.
Yeah, because we're just idiots and stupid.
Yeah. We override that self-preservation far too often.
Mhm.
What about you?
I would.
Yeah.
I would love to fly something like that.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. It would be fun. Certainly during peacetime, it would be fun.
Mm.
Yeah. In terms of combat, I know when we were in, especially like when we were in Iraq and things like that, we did things that probably wouldn't do now, but we would take risks that we would never, that because it was part of the job, and we didn't think about it. We had more important things to worry about.
Mm. Oh, very much
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, hope that answers it.
Right then, Duke says, I agree with Jim's comment about the cauldron. Thank you very much, Duke. Appreciate that. Jim says, for me, the answer is no. Steve Teasing said, hello, guys. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Tiff says, morning, Steve. Steve says, hi, Tiffany. Duke says, those planes were state of the art at the time, and it was exciting for a start. Oh, yes, very, very twitchy bum. 5p, 10p, 5p, 10p. Flying it in an air show, yes. Combat, 9.
9? You can only fly one at a time.
Good done. He's here all week. Try the deal. Don't just remember. Don't forget to tip the waitress.
Yes. Oh, finally, I'm under orders this year as well for November.
What for?
Kay told me we've got to go to the Scale Model Show, Scale Model
Wait.
World.
Oh, cool. See that? What day are you going?
Possibly Sunday, not sure.
Okay.
Maybe
Sunday's quite good because they do the remembrance.
Yeah. But she started getting into scale modeling now, so she wants to go
Yay.
home. Good. She's making a German refueling truck at the minute.
Oh, that's right. And a Kugelwagen.
Yeah. Schwimmwagen.
That's it, Schwimmwagen. Well, it's just a watertight Kugelwagen.
Yeah. Yeah, she's enjoying it. She woke me up this morning and she's like, Mike, you're never going to guess what I've done. I'm like, what? Sharon? I've lost a bloody headlight off me swim wagon. Off me.
Oh, bless.
I was like, oh, don't worry about it, love. It'll be fine. They got lost in battle anyway. Mhm. Yes, looks all right, I think. Oh no, there you go. Thought I glued the spinner to the fuselage. Huh? Whoops. Luckily, it did not happen. Yeah, good now. Okay. Right. Whoa. I need to find a way of getting these struts to stay on the damn thing. Otherwise, the top wing's just going to keep coming off.
Have you not got some of that black super glue?
No.
That would be the only way to do it.
Yeah, because they just keep snapping because they're really thin on mine.
Yeah. There you go. See those two black marks?
Yeah.
Yep.
Not focusing. Oh my god, where's my camera remote? Oh, good lord. Where's the camera remote gone? Don't believe it. There it is. Ow, shit. There you go. Yeah, really thin and flimsy on mine.
Yeah, they are on this one. What I also did was drill a very small hole out and put a bit of metal rod in it.
Yeah. Well, the too thin to put metal rod in mine, so what I might have to do is just drill a hole in it and just put metal rod along the length of it.
Yeah.
Just glue it to the metal rod. In fact, I think that's probably the only way I'm going to be able to do it. At the minute, I'm just getting like a huge blob of glue.
Nightmare.
Yeah. I'll put some glue on just to hold it in place. The other problem is, of course, is until I put the wing on, I don't know exactly what angle they need to be at.
Yeah.
Which is another design flaw, I think. These type of kits.
Yep.
Yeah. I think for me, getting the paints looking right and practicing spraying has been the main thing for me on this one.
Yeah.
So, I've done that, and I'm quite happy with the paint job. So
cool.
The rest of it is sort of academic, really. Not too worried if things don't look, there's blobs at the end on top of the struts and things.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to need a touch up because they didn't cut, they just flaked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, be wary of these decals. They flake rather than cut.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bit of a mare. But a bit of white touch up, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Bit of black touch up as well. Just got to get them into where they need to be sat.
They'll look sexy, don't worry. Oh, bloody hell. That went a bit OTT. Never mind. I think that's on the wrong way. Oh, it'll do. Both the wrong way. Can't both be the wrong bloody way.
Oh, yes, they can.
No, I mean, I've got one on the right way, so the other one can't be the wrong way both ways. It's got to be one way or the other.
Unless they made the part exactly the same.
Yeah.
Right. The way I did it, I did the inside struts first. Because the inside struts, the cabanes, only go one way.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, it's the vertical piece. Where is it?
Oh, just that bloody super glue all over me. Nice painted underwing.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, the V shape. So the flat bit goes to the top.
Yeah.
The V shape goes to the back. And the straight bit goes to the front.
Yeah.
So I put them in position, then aligned them with the top wing, and then just left them to set.
Yeah.
Then once they'd set, you can work out which one goes where.
Yeah.
Because they are slightly different.
Yeah. Well, if it doesn't work this time, then I'll try again. And if not, then it's going to be a bloody monoplane. Or it's going to have its top wing next to it on a trestle table or something. Being worked on.
Yeah. Right, got some comments. Let's get through these. Steve T says, waiting for Amazon delivery right now. Getting a Tamiya kit. It's 7 stops away. Woohoo! Cool. What are you getting, Steve? Jim says, a week from tomorrow, me and my best mate are attending the IPMS Nationals in Madison, Wisconsin. About a 3-hour drive for us. Oh, very nice. Enjoy that. Dave Skelly says, is black super glue more flexible than the clear equivalent? Yes, it is, mate. I will show you. It's Bob Smith Industries. It's called IC2000 tire glue. Sets between 20 to 45 seconds. But what I do is I mix this with bog standard super glue. And I get, where's it gone? It's here somewhere. There you go. Just give it a good old mix. Yeah, and I use that. It sets quicker then. So it sets in about 15, 20 seconds. And it's all done. No worries. It's all sorted.
Cool. I noticed tire is spelt the American way as well.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, what's really frustrating is Bob Smith Industries is a British company.
Yeah. So they should know better.
Yeah, they're based in Hailsham in Sussex.
Yeah, so they should know how to spell it correctly.
Yeah. Bloody typical. Jim says, looking forward to meeting some YouTube modelers, seeing the finished models and perusing the vendor area. Oh yes, vendor area. Nice and shiny. Steve T says, Mikey, I use Loctite gel super glue. It's quite good, easy to position and doesn't drip string like others. There you go. I've got something similar. I've got the Loctite 60-second all-purpose super glue. So I use that for little bits inside the cockpit and stuff like that. What? Yeah. I've got a bloody spider's web in there.
You got a pilot already.
Yep. Next, Jim says, at Dave Scully, if you buy the flexi type of super glue, whether black or clear, it has some flex and it's not brittle like standard CA glue. Yep. You look at standard CA glue and it shatters. The black stuff gives you that little bit of flexibility that really, really helps. Steve T says, hi, Jim. Hope you're well, my friend. Jim says, at Steve T, I have used Loctite CA glue. It does a good job. And there are a variety of types for different applications. Yep. I do as well. Jim says, that's Steve T. Do very good, Steve. Thanks, mate. Hope you are too. Steve says, I'm okay, thanks. Jim says, is it a German spider, Steph? No, it's a British one. And it's one of my, I've got a pet spider in my shed here with me. And he keeps the flies down. It's great. And he has, well, they have babies occasionally, so it's probably one of his kids.
The Randy little sod.
Yep.
Can't do spiders.
I love them. It's like if we see them running around in the house, it's like, no, leave them. They are keeping those bloody flies down.
Yeah. Although the flies in our house, well, not flies, the little tiny baby moth like midgy things have sort of somehow been able to evade them.
All right.
Don't know how, but
you little bastards.
Yes.
Yeah, these decals are very shiny.
One might think it'd be worth using them to make a mask.
Ugh, fuck off. I hate it when that happens. Slide, Charlie Brown, slide. No. Actually, I'll need it that way so I can see what's going on. There we go. Oh, great. I've cracked one of them.
Oh.
No.
Yep. I've bent it, so it's cracked the decal. That's going to be fun putting that tinker on. We'll do that one last then. And then I can sit here and swear for 2 hours.
Rigging wire. Yeah. That's how I feel about rigging it in a minute.
Right, have you done some?
No, I just feel meh about doing it. Oh, look, I could have a spare wheel. I could have 2 spare wheels.
Ooh.
Mm. Okay. Interesting. So that goes to the front. Once I start putting this bloody frame on for this wing, there's no going back.
Yep, that's about right.
I'm not sure I like that. Especially as the diagram's about as clear as mud. Right. Where are they fixing into?
All right, I'm going to move this across so people can see this deck will go on. This is scary because I'm looking at it going, oh God, that's cracked to buggery. So lots and lots of setting solution. So I can fanny around and move it around and generally make myself look an idiot online. But hey, I'm used to that. Oh, can you see that?
Oh, I've got myself a little hand drill coming. A little
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's not looking promising, is it?
No.
Don't know what mine like. Don't look good.
Oh.
Oh.
That's damned unfortunate stuff.
Ah, where there's a will, there's a way.
Unfortunately, your name's Steph.
Ah. I wish I was called Will. No, I don't, because it'd always be firing at me.
Some might have been rubbed away completely.
Are you joking?
Either that or they've not been printed correctly. I don't know what that's about, like. Yeah. They'll do. They'll do.
Tell you what, I'll be honest with you, a couple of years ago, I'd have had that and I'd have thrown my teddy bear right out the pram.
Yeah.
I'd have gone, nope, I'm not dealing with this. It's bollocks. I shouldn't have to deal with this. These are crap. The whole model's crap. And, oh, look, there's the bin. Oh, dear, it accidentally fell in.
Yeah. Sometimes I just leave the decals off, though. Wouldn't bother me too much, especially with my World War One ones, because there's hardly any. There are hardly any insignia on them or anything. So
Yeah.
because especially the trucks, because they weren't allocated to certain companies.
Yeah.
Well, they were, but they just sort of came under one giant motor pool, and then they just got passed around.
Mm.
So if one went in to be repaired, then they just said, "Oh, we've got this one. You take that one."
Yeah.
And we'll give this one to the other unit. Because they didn't have registration numbers or anything, so it didn't matter.
No. The thing is that things like that were still in their infancy.
Yeah. But it's really, what they came up with was a really elaborate system. It was really interesting.
What was it?
No, the whole maintenance system, transport system.
Okay.
There's I've got a book. It's got photos of the workshops and things in.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And they have to, because a lot of them are made out of wood and things, they had to have upholsterers, mechanics, carpenters, fitters, tire fitters, all in like one workshop.
Oh, yeah, they needed the whole lot, didn't they?
Yeah. And there's I'm sure there's just someone fiddling with our front door. 2 seconds.
It's probably the postman again,
Mm.
delivering more shit to him.
No, Kate said she was going for a walk. But I heard the door go.
What?
Sorry, I was just checking it was you.
No, it's man.
They told me you got for water, and 2 minutes later you're back in the door. Yeah. Yeah. But they had because the vehicles got damaged so much, they had entire like vehicle graveyards where they just stacked all the vehicles up and then just took the spare bits off as they needed.
Yeah.
But now and again they got overrun. So what they would do is, to try and avoid being overrun, is as soon as they broke through the front lines and they were getting a bit too close, they'd just pack everything up and drive and just firebomb the place.
Why the
And they
hell
do
not?
the same to the supply depots as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got that on as best as I can.
Yeah, that's looking good.
So it'll need a touch up in a couple of places. So there,
Yeah.
just in there as well.
Oh, now you've done it.
Oh yeah, I've moved it. I've tried to be
Ah,
cocky.
there you go. That looks better.
Now I've got to leave it like that.
Don't touch it.
Oh, watch me touch it while I'm moving everything around. Trying
Oh,
very
God.
hard not to.
I thought, you'll put just that little bit too much solution on and it'll slowly start sagging off and fall off.
Yep.
Right, is that set yet? It's set enough. God. Ah. Drop. I'm going to do the easy bits of rigging first before I start drilling holes in wings and things, because I think I need to wait for the little electric hand drill to drill.
Yes.
Holes
Don't do it with a hand drill.
No, too much pressure and it'll damage the undercarriage.
Yep.
I've also got one of those endoscopes coming as well that you can plug into your phones, so I can take some photos looking inside and different angles and models and stuff.
Nice idea.
Yeah, because I'm fed up with trying to figure out how the hell to get the phone camera to fit low enough to the desk and things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you did send me a picture of the rigging, actually.
Yeah, we've got some comments to go through as well.
Okie dokie. 1 second.
Oh.
Right then, fire away. Is the spider's name's Boris? Boris the spider.
It hasn't got a blonde wig on.
No, there's a Who song called Boris the Spider.
Oh, right.
If you've never heard it, listen to it. It's funny as
Hell.
yeah. Anyway, next. Dave Scully says, thanks, Jim. Dave Scully, I recommend the Icky Sticky brand of Flexier glue. Use it myself and it works great. Yeah, you can't get Icky Sticky stuff over here. Steve T says, I'll buy some of that black glue. Damn it, you guys. Each time I watch this, you cost me money. But the thing is, though, we may cost you money, but in the long run, we save you on stress and anxiety, which you can't buy, mate.
You say that, but
Jim says, at Steve T, I mate, plastic scale modelling can be a money pit. What do you mean can be? It is.
yeah, I've been putting all my stash onto a spreadsheet. And I didn't realize how much I've spent and how much I've got.
It's like making my own thinners and making my own glue has saved me enough money to buy 2 1/37 border models Lancasters.
Yeah.
I've saved over 1,400 quid.
Question is, where's the wife going to let you put them?
I would never buy anything like that. One, the stress levels would be through the roof. 2, I've got nowhere to put them.
Yeah.
Well, that number 2 should really be number 1.
Yeah.
Got nowhere to put them. So I tend to spend my money on tools. It's like I spent 30 quid on a one of these. Let me just move the model. Because if I bring it in, I'll hit it with it and I'll smash it and I won't be happy. So I've got one of those. Look. Bench press, a mini bench press.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. It cost me 40 quid from AliExpress.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, well worth the money. I've used it 4 or 5 times already, and it's great, especially if you're doing repetitive holes in the same place. You make yourself a little jig, and you go zuk-dum, 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 chop it, chop. And it's like drilling out holes for, you know, for example, the brace behind a Spitfire seat, it's got holes. Yeah. Most companies just put an impression of the hole.
Yeah.
You can just sit there and go, zoom, zoom, zoom. Job's gone. Jobs are good. Anyway, moving along. Frank Holder's in. Hey, Frank, how you doing? Hi, dudes. I see your aircraft are different colours. Are you doing certain squadron colours? I just like the candy stripe.
Yeah. We're going with the sort of box out, really, aren't we?
Yeah. Mine is from Jester 39, flown by Oberleutnant Josef Lusa on the Italian front in summer of 1917, according to the destructions.
That drill bit's no use.
Yeah. Steve T, wow, what attack that decal. Looks like it's been sliced to bits. I actually bent it. And the decals are that brittle, they just cracked. So I thought I did quite a good job putting that back on there.
You did.
So I'm impressed with my work. Because normally I'd have just screwed it up, thrown a hissy fit, gone and looked in my other lot, realised I'd binned a load and I have to go hunting through the bin. Anyway, moving along. Jim says, dealing with some defective decals on my current airplane build. They shatter when put in water. I think that sort of thing is because they're so old.
Yeah, they just lost all
Yeah,
their strength,
yeah,
flexibility.
yeah. Steve T says, is that because they are old or just crap, Jim? Usually because they're old. At Steve T says, Jim's reply says, I think my decal sheet was damaged by moisture from humidity. It is from an older kit that may not have been stored in a dry environment. What I've seen a lot of people do is when they get a new model, they take the decal sheet out, put it in an A4 binder inside a plastic sleeve. You know, the sort of tracing type paper that comes over the decal sheet. I tape mine to it and then I put them in a plastic sleeve in an A4 binder in the house. So that's what I do. And Steve says, oh, that's a shame. Yep. Jim says, Steph, good thing the cracked decal is on the underside. Yeah, it is, but I'll touch it up with a bit of black and a bit of white because I know it's there. Steve C says, back soon, going to front door to wait for Amazon. No doorbell. Jim says, speaking of drilling holes, spent an hour last night drilling out full model track links. Ooh. And then Jim says, excellent investment, Steph. Yes. And the main reason I've got it for is when I drill small holes, I use that. And it saves me snapping the drill bits because I'm terrible for drilling it and then tweaking it and it goes pit. It's like, and having to re-drill the hole and get the old drill bit out and it can be a right nightmare.
Yeah, I think that's why I just did my 0.031. 0.31.
We have John in.
Oh, morning, Mr. Marley. Is it still morning? Yes, just evening all. Sorry, I can't stick around. I'll watch it back later. Not a problem, mate.
Morning, Skyver. Well, these bloody jollies again.
Yeah, where is he this time? Melbourne?
Yep. It's very rude of him.
Oh, how dare he clear off and leave us all on our own?
How dare he visit family?
I know. Mm-hmm.
in the bloody hole, you stupid thing.
That's what she said.
Oh,
You're a bad influence, Modman.
Me? Never.
I'm not sure if you're incorrigible or corruptible.
well, she's certainly not corruptible coming out with a comment like that. She's probably the one doing the corrupting.
Yeah.
No, I'm innocent.
Yeah, right. Naive, maybe. Innocent, not a hope.
Oh, that brass rod's coming up again. This model was going so well, and then right at the end, it started fighting me. Where's my cotton snips? Oh dear God. Come on.
Well, that's the deckling on this done. The thing is, I've just got to let those dry and settle in.
You know what, I'm just going to drill a huge hole.
What's that, about half a mil?
Yeah. Oh, someone's just come through the post with a vengeance.
Right, cup of tea time. Back in a couple of minutes. Anybody else want one?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on then.
Cool. Right.
IPM. Oh. Yeah, IPMS magazine. Ooh. They seem to have gotten a lot better, the IPMS magazines lately.
Yeah, I was looking at the website for it yesterday,
Yeah.
as well as trying to look for accommodation.
Yeah.
For the skill model world thing.
So have you convinced Sonic, have you?
Oh yeah, he wants to go.
Right. Stay there, you little bastard.
So we were just gonna like travel down the Saturday and
Yeah.
travel back home the Sunday, but he decided, well, why not make it a full weekend? So travel down the Friday, come home the Sunday. Of course, it doubled prices, so you're looking at £200.
Yeah, but it's not something you're doing every weekend, is it?
No.
You got a few months to save up.
Yeah.
Right. Do not move that, because that is drying.
Yeah. I think we're looking at about 150 in fuel
Yeah.
200 for accommodation,
Mm-hmm.
money for food, and then obviously if we want to buy stuff,
Yeah.
and models and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, pardon me. So it's not too bad for us because we're only an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a 4-hour drive for us.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be a hell of a long day. But it's like I said, it's once a year. I can spend a few days recovering.
Mm.
Don't come out. Don't come out. God damn it. Oh, Ali. That's interesting. Didn't realize I had that many followers. How many people are watching, Tiff?
We have 9 watching.
Ooh. Hello, 9 people. I just realized I need some tape. No, you know what? I'm going to glue it down. Ooh,
I am back. Your drinks are winging their ways to you.
excellent.
Right, we got some comments to go through.
A couple.
Cool. Jim says, it's hello and goodbye, Mr. Marley. Duke says, Jim, you say goodbye and I say hello. Oh, quoting song lyrics. Jim says, I am sitting in Steph's chat room all by my lonesome. Seems everyone is over on Mikey's channel.
I'm Will.
Jim says, Duke Wellington works for me, Duke. Steve, back. Got my model so work can begin. After I've read the instructions. What you got then, Steve? Spill.
And will you complete it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. Crap. Oh.
It's looking all right.
I sent it.
See how this looks. Oh, good Lord, that is so badly offset.
Yeah, it doesn't line up at all, does it?
Nope. I bet that's
I've
got-
given up worrying about it. I'll just be glad when this is done. M. Ooh, one of the questions I put to them yesterday, Steph, I think you'd find quite interesting.
What's that?
What does Hasegawa mean?
Good question. Well presented. Not a clue.
It was the founder's surname, and it actually means Long Valley River.
Okay. Cool.
I thought so. I even found what the different elements of the Tamir logo mean.
I know this, but I can't remember. Go on then. Remind me.
I'll get a notebook. 2 seconds.
Right. While you're doing that, Mikey.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. I've sussed out the hub.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got to very gently trim out the inside of the hub there.
Yeah.
If you do that, then that. There you go. That will sit nicely inside. So it's just keep trimming it until it sits.
I can't do that. It's already glued on.
All right. Okay.
It ain't coming off now. It's going to be a dodgy plane. It's one that's had a dodgy mechanic on it. So yeah, the different elements mean the stars represent the popularity of the star in scale modeling because they're so prolific, especially with World War II vehicles.
Yep.
The red means creativity and passion, and the blue means youth and sincerity.
Cool.
Not to give any spoilers for anyone who decides to watch the video. Oh yes, of course. I've put that bloody stupid brass rod back in. Yeah. That's switch. Try enough.
There we go. Jobby jobbed.
Excellent. Wait for that to set. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't touch things you're waiting to set. You stupid boy.
Don't tell him your name, Pike.
I'm quickly losing patience with this. She's not like me. I don't normally lose patience with models. I'm sick of putting the same parts back on over and over again.
Yep. That's what's losing your patience, because you're having to do that.
Yeah, and it feels like I'm getting absolutely nowhere.
Yep.
And it can't be me as such because I don't normally have that problem.
How many biplanes have you built?
Well, this is the thing. Other types of models, I don't have that problem.
Right. I'll ask the question again. How many biplanes have you built?
That's the point. One.
And that's this one.
No, I built another one.
Right. Okay.
But I deliberately built it as if a kid had built it because that's what it looked like it was molded. It looked like a child had molded it, so I made it as if I was a child. And it was actually quite fun to just let go of not worrying about details and stuff.
Yeah, that is fun, isn't it? Just painting it and building it.
Yeah. I just put different bright colours on it. So for this somewhere. See if I can get to it. Try not to smash tanks and everything all over the place. There you go. Look like a child had made it.
Nice.
There you go. Nothing really fitted together, and there's loads of gaps in it, I think so. But to be fair, it's fairly solid.
Yeah.
I did the underneath bright blue.
Hee. Well, that didn't go very well.
What's that? Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
And the same on this side. So yeah, let's gonna need respray in there and respray in there. So I'll probably clean that up before I do it, but just leave that to glue.
Perhaps a piece of kitchen roll under the clamp might have been an idea.
No, what happened was when I squeezed it, I slightly twisted it.
Yeah.
And it squirted out glue.
Ah.
So, and it's like, yeah, I can't do anything about that. That was going to happen, whatever.
Yeah.
So, just a couple of touch-ups. So,
yeah.
It'll look like some, because what I'll do is I'll add a couple of other red bits over so it looks like the ground crew have just touched it up with a bit of paint.
Yeah. See, mine is probably going to look like it's just a crash. Something's gone wrong and it's just had a low-speed crash as it's taken off.
Yeah. Right. Should we go through some comments?
That's it.
Yeah. Steve T says, a Tamiya Japanese Ground Defense Force light armored vehicle. Ooh, very nice. And who knows, Mikey, we'll see. Mr. Morris is in. Yawn, morning, yawn, try afternoon. Jim says, good morning, Mr. Morris. With Gary, all I can think of is the 80s band, Morris and the Miners. Jim says, Steve T, sounds like a nice kit. What's the name of the vehicle? Steve T says, that is the name. See Mikey's Discord for image. Cool.
Looks a nice little easy kit to do. Not many parts to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a proper Tamiya kit. Shake and bake.
Yeah. Bloody hell. England have just beat the Windies by an innings and 144 runs.
Well, that made Gary Evans happy.
Oh, it makes me happy.
Yeah, I don't follow cricket.
I do. I love the T20. It's brilliant
You're
fun.
English.
Yeah.
When was the last time you heard of a Welsh cricket team?
Morgan. There you go.
Didn't even know they had a cricket team. Yeah, there's local cricket teams, but there's no national cricket team, is there?
Yes, there is.
Isn't there?
Yeah. Wales have got a cricket team, so has Scotland.
Yeah. That's how little I care about it. I had a near miss the other day as well. I had the piece of kitchen roll on my desk, and I went to grab it off my desk whilst I sat down, not realizing these tweezers were on top of it, and they spun off in the air and landed stuck in the ground, perfectly vertical.
Oh!
And bear in mind, this is a concrete floor with just like the vinyl stuff over it, and it's stuck
Yeah.
straight in it vertical and didn't move. So I was like, yeah, that would hurt.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
Well, it caused infections and everything, wouldn't it? But it's because I sand my tweezers down every now and again to get rid of the glue and that off them. And to make sure the tip's straight on them. Right. That's back in place. That's either in place. Not sure. Nope, it's falling back out again. For fuck's sake.
Right, I've got some comments.
Yep.
Steve T. Sorry, Jim Altergott says at Steve T. Okay, Steve, I will give it a look. See, Jim Altergott. Question: did England beat Holland in football recently? And then he goes. He says the S word, but then he says, "Pardon me, football." Unfortunately, yes, they did, Jim. No, fortunately.
Or as us Welsh call it, kiss ball.
Yes, puffball.
Yes.
I'm a big football fan, but I call it puffball.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of hoo-ha about that, but hey, we'll not get involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tiff says yes, 2-1.
There's not a lot I can do because I'm waiting for parts underneath to set.
Yeah, same here. So, do you want to call it?
Yeah, we can do. Or we can
Yeah,
just chat if you want. It's up to you.
Done an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I've got to get prepped and ready and go and do a kit pickup for Models for Heroes. I've got 50 odd kits to pick up. Oof.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that gives you a bit of extra time anyway.
Yeah, very much. So let's have a look what you've done. Oh, we'll go through the comments first because there's one there for Jim. He said, thanks everyone. Now I know the reason why I saw someone dressed up in ridiculous looking orange garb with Holland draped all over. Yep. Right then, let's have a look what you got done.
Put the struts back on again. I've put that metal bar back on the axle again.
Yep.
Re-glued the skid back on again. I put some wire on for the back elevator.
Yep.
But I can't turn that back over to fix it, the other ends, until the rest of it's dried. And I filled in a bit of the gaps around the nose cone. And I've painted the guns with some gunmetal. Or washed them with some gunmetal.
Cool. Looking really good, mate.
Yeah, it'll get there eventually. Like I said, I mean, you want to finish yours for the show next week. I've got no problems with that. If you want to finish knocking on the head after next week, then that's fine. I can just work on it in my own time when I get time.
Well, I'm not here next week.
Oh, there you go then.
We'll be back in 2 weeks' time.
Yep.
Hopefully with finished models. We'll sit and chat for about an hour or so, show our models off.
Yeah.
And then answer any questions any of you lot have got about how it went, what was a pain in the arse part, what wasn't, what went well, what didn't.
Yeah.
And then we'll give you our marks on rodent kits.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. What have I got done? I have got. God, very carefully pick this bloody thing up.
That's
so,
it,
yeah, decals are on. Top. Bottom. Bit shy. That's the one that cracked and went doolally. So that'll get touched up. Side. Watch me drop this bloody thing. Side. Yeah. And tail. And tail. There is no serial number this because they don't know it.
Yeah.
I might do a little bit of research and find out, see if I can find it, because I've got his name, I've got his squadron, so you never know.
I do prefer your axle. It looks a lot more robust.
It is, very much so.
This is just 2 thin strips of plastic.
Yeah.
So I took one off and replaced it with a brass rod.
Yep. So there we go. That's the stages we're at the moment.
Yes.
So
I've got to go on to.
Nearly finished. Right, I've got a comment from Duke. Oh, no, I've got one from Jim as well. Jim says, have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks again to our gracious host. Be seeing you. Take care, Jim. Thank you very much for spending your time with us. Greatly appreciated. Duke says, looking good, guys. Mikey, you might have to scratch build some of the struts. Maybe some flattened brass tube?
Possibly. Otherwise, it's just going to be left next to it and it's going to be a crash site.
Well, have a look at some pictures of crashed albatross.
Yeah. Just do some rigging hanging around the place.
Yeah. Why not? If you feel it's going to beat you, just beat it. And Steve T says, thanks, guys. So if you'd like to, I shall end the show now. So if you'd like to say your battery ties, Mikey.
Goodbye, everyone. Don't forget, I'll be back with Gary and John on Monday at 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm. And we're back. I'll be back on Monday, on Sunday with Model Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will be back on Monday with Model Heroes. Tuesday with Steve for the Voyager build.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday Model Heroes. Thursday nothing. Friday, then I'm away. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, I'm away Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Mm-hmm. So remember, guys. Oh, and if you'd like to say your battery tie as well, Monmin.
Catch us all on Monday.
Yep. So remember, stay safe, keep modelling, and we will see you later. Bye.
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 Right up, so go on and do not stop till his tail's down near your prop. If he only crashes this side in flames, then you'll only know they'll believe your claims. So keep him right in the